In this video, we leave the marina in Hammond, Indiana, and speed 80 miles across Lake Michigan to one of our favorite stops in Michigan, South Haven. Along the way, we dodge freighters, bounce over some large swells, and enjoy the beautiful coastline of Lake Michigan right before we pull into scenic South Haven. I hope you enjoy riding with us across Lake Michigan.
Okay, this morning we are leaving Hammond Marina, and first of all we are going over to the fuel dock, or at the fuel dock. I'm going to fill up a diesel at $4.15 a gallon. It's a pretty good price, that's why we're filling up here. And then we'll be heading out to Lake Michigan to cross over 80 miles to South Haven.
With Indiana low taxes, we're going to fill her up here about 260 gallons per tank, maybe a little more. We'll see what the gauges read. I always like to use this diesel clean additive. One of those jugs is good for 250 gallons. I've never had an issue ever on this boat, and we've put a lot of hours on her and about 4,000 miles of travel, maybe more by now. But here's a view of Hammond Marina. It's got a, I don't know, this casino is not my favorite. We've only been there once, too smoky for us. But this is a great place to stop after you're coming up the rivers, you're exhausted. Spend a night, fill up on fuel, and then today it's 80 miles over to South Haven once we get fueled up and pumped out. We left Hammond Marina a few minutes ago, and you can see Chicago in the distance, and we're headed to South Haven today. Got a freighter moving down probably to Gary, Indiana, and the lake's not too bad. There's some swells. You can see Freebird jumping around a little bit, but we're going to see if we can get it up on a plane and make some time getting across the lake if this water is not too bad. So we're out in the middle of Lake Michigan. Once we got over about 180 feet deep, we're at about 23 miles an hour. The depth gauge is having a hard time keeping up with the depth, but it is showing it, it's just not steady. And the little Freebird is burning along like a kitten.
They said this were 1 foot waves. Haha.
Just a little shot out the back of Freebird as we head across Lake Michigan. We caught a nice day. The water is so gorgeous, especially after getting off the rivers. This deep blue and nice and white in the wake. I like the autopilot speeder, which I never do when we're on a plane.
Yeah. We came close, but in no way were we in any danger because we could have pulled back and on the throttles and let them go by, or in this case we were able to go across and he came behind us, which was the best scenario for us, considering the wake he probably has.
Trying to give you a feel for what it's like. We're out in Lake Michigan. I'm in the Flybridge. We're not quite in the middle. Traveling about 23 miles an hour.
You can tell by the wave going up that we're going over every once in a while, some large rollers. Taking it very, very well. I mean, it's you gotta hang on when you're walking around because it's going up and it's going down, but it's taking these rollers very well. Woo! There's some good ones. Woo. Beautiful lake.
We're now about 9 miles out of South Haven. We had a great ride across the lake. The wind's at our back now. The swells are gone, and we got maybe, I don't know, foot and a half choppier waves, but they're with us. And we picked up about a half mile an hour. We're going 24 miles an hour or so, 10 here or there. And we're starting to see some of the beautiful sand dune shorelines along Lake Michigan. Had some pretty clouds to go with.
South Haven. Coming into South Haven. There's a beach. It's the entrance. It's called the Black River. It's on the Black River. Just crossed over from Hammond, Indiana, and it was 80 miles, but we did it on up on a plane and a little over 20 something miles an hour, so it's good. Here's the entrance. More beach over on this side. Some really, really cute houses here. Nice little neighborhood. It's a great place. We're happy to be back. There's the town up the hill. And the marina straight ahead. And we will definitely be taking our dinghy down because you can go for rides. You can go down to restaurants. It's a fun place to be. There's a cute house. Here will be our home for a few days.
Just finished lunch downtown, our first day in South Haven. Freebird's in the marina, kind of lonely in there, but we just got a beautiful view of the shimmering Lake Michigan in the distance. It's about, it's a late lunch because we crossed the lake today. It's about 5 o'clock. I'd really like to thank all of Freebird's subscribers. We really enjoy reading your comments and answering your questions. Please subscribe and come along for the ride.